Hey guys, Donita here. I am going to get ready and I thought I would take you along with me. I wanted to just give a life update and let you guys know what's going on. The first thing I'm going to do is use some tinted moisturizer with SPF. This is my Say Slip Tint is what it's called. And I really like it. It gives me a glow, and then plus the SPF, so it's good. There's so many tinted sunscreens out right now. I want to try. I want to try them all, but they're pricey. I can't afford it. Okay, so there's that. And I was going to do 3D and Demi, which is what I like to do these days. So let's get started. I'm going to use, what brush do I want to use? Let's use the 3D brush. And I like to mix Athens with amber. I like the amber because it just gives a little bit of warmth to my skin, especially now that, it's warm outside and I've been tanning, self-tanning a little bit. So I had a hip replacement about 3 months ago, and I was in a pretty bad spot in my life when I had it, before I had it actually, and I just felt so down. I thought, gosh, this is the way my life's gonna be. This is my lot in life, and I was so miserable. Everything I did caused hip pain. I had to quit going to yoga, which was, I loved yoga. And I had to quit going to that. I couldn't walk very far. I couldn't stand very long. I couldn't sit very long. And I was just miserable. So I thought that the hip replacement would help me. I just didn't know to what extent it would. And I'm so thankful. I'm putting a little bit of lip plumper and just to moisturize the lips a little bit. But I'm going to pick up any excess. So I just didn't know the extent of how much it would help. And it's taken me a while to get, back on my feet and doing things again. But I really think I have my life back. And I'm real thankful for that, because there was a time I didn't think I would. I've had a rough couple of years. I had to have a major surgery, back surgery, because chemo from several years ago did a number on my bones and my spine, and it just took a lot from me, that surgery, and I had to give up the job that I loved. I lost a lot, but I'm gaining a lot now, which is a big deal for me, and I'm happy. I'm real happy that things are where they are, and getting on here has really helped, kind of talking about things and life, I'm gonna put on some bronzer. So this past weekend, my husband and I went to Nashville, and we drove, which, it's about a 8-hour drive from where we are, and I couldn't go make the trip for quite a while. We have family there, and I couldn't sit in the car for that long, but I was able to sit in the car 8 hours, and it really just made me so happy that I was able to do that. And I'm going on a girls trip in a couple of weeks to the beach, and I am not gonna have to get a wheelchair to go to and from the gates. I know that sounds crazy, but but I'm so happy that I don't have to do that, and what a gift. So anyway, I'm gonna do a little bit of brightening just in the center of my face and right here. There we go. And let's blend that out. Okay. There we go. All right, before we do anything else, let's go ahead and switch to Demi. And this is my little Demi palette that I use. And I'm going to use my Bright Brush. So the first thing I'm going to tackle is my dark circles under my eyes. And you first determine what color they are. And it is a purple blue shade. And so if you look at the color wheel, purple and blue, right here, purple and blue is like orange and yellow. So I use Y01, yellow orange 1, and that works well to tackle this. So I'm gonna just put that right on the darkness. There we go. And yeah, that looks really good. And then I like to put 01, which is orange 1. It's a light peach shade, and I like to put it right in that little crevice there to brighten. And then I like to put some right on this outer eye just to give a lift, And then I brighten right here. As we get older, our eyes start sinking into our skull. So I like to put a little brightening there. Okay, and then we'll do the same over here. And I'm using very little product. There we go. And brighten. So I hope you guys are having a good summer so far. I'm really excited for the first time in a while. Life, when you least expect it, things happen, and if I allow it, then God will bring, good from that. So what I used to think was just the worst thing ever has turned out to be such a blessing. Okay, so now let's tackle these little marks on the side of my nose from my readers. And I'm using GY1, green yellow, because this has more red in it. So if you look at the color wheel, here's red, and it's green yellow. So this is what works best on this area. Because if I hadn't, if I would have been able to return to that job I loved, I wouldn't have gone on this path and meet you guys. This wouldn't be part of my story. But instead, God had other plans. He led me here, and it was able to get me out of my shell, and I've always been kind of insecure, and being on here has helped my insecurity. Not that I think I'm great or anything. It's just I've had to get tough skin, and also realize that, you know, I'm not I'm not expected to be perfect. I'm me. And that's what you guys want is, you know, real, authentic people. So I'm glad I'm here. Okay, now the last thing I'm going to tackle with Demi is this little spot right here where I burnt myself with the curling iron. I'm quite the klutz. And I'm going to use the Y01 again. And this area, it's called Pixelate. I'm not sure if you know what that means. I didn't either till recently. But it means you just put product, you know, in the area, but not fully over the area. So you kind of trick the eye into thinking nothing's there. Because if I put it completely over that, it would cover up the bronzer that I've just put on. So that's the way I've learned to do that. So, all right, so there's Demi. And now let's do some lip and cheek. And I'm going to use Renaissance and Cotton Candy. These are going away. Tomorrow is the last day to get these. And if you got any shade, Renaissance it's gorgeous. And it's going to be so pretty, especially this fall. And I want to put Cotton Candy right there. All right, let's see. These are real pigmented, so I didn't want to put a whole lot. We can always add more, but it's harder to take it away. But that's so pretty. And then this little pop of Cotton Candy just brightens that inside. All right, let's do this other eye. Or cheek. One thing that has kind of gotten worse with age is my memory. Do you guys have problems? I mean, I have to set alarms on my phone for almost everything, or I'll forget. I mean, I used to, you know, make lists or stuff like that, but so let me know if you're the same way, or maybe it's just me. I'm not sure. All right, so that looks really pretty. Oh no, I just messed up my Demi. Oh, I know what I did. I had this on my finger, and I put Renaissance right here instead of, I just touched it and it, that's all right, we can fix it. And now let's do our lips. Let me find the right brush here. Here we go. I'm going to use the multitasker. And I'm going to line with Renaissance. Okay, and then I'm going to do Maui. Maui's going away too. Okay, isn't that pretty? That's so pretty. Okay, so now I want to powder a little bit in my T-zone. And I'm going to use my Vanilla Dust setting powder right here. Just to get that shine knocked down a little bit. But then I still get the glow on my cheeks, so. All right. So that's it. And you know, I have my whole face right here. And I could even do my whole face with this little guy. So it's dirty. But anyway, guys, that is it. And thanks for listening. And I really do appreciate it. Thanks for watching. So my link is going to be below to get a free color match. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Alrighty, bye.